Have you ever thought about how a Ouija board could erase your memories? It sounds absurd, right? Just a piece of wood and a few letters. But what if I told you that something as simple as a Ouija board could reach into your mind and rip out pieces of who you are? It happened to me, and it could happen to you. This chilling story will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the unknown. Ouija boards have always been shrouded in mystery and fear. Some see them as harmless fun, a party trick for those who want a cheap thrill. Others know better. They say these boards are a doorway, one that, once opened, invites forces you can't control or understand. Forces that can do more than just answer your questions. Forces that can take from you what you never knew was yours to lose. Your memories. Let me take you back to the night it all began. My friend Sarah and I decided to try out a Ouija board, just for laughs. We were young, curious, and more than a little skeptical. The setting was perfect for something eerie. A dimly lit living room, candles casting flickering shadows on the walls, and the Ouija board between us, waiting. At first, it was all fun and games. We asked silly questions. Is there anyone here with us? And the planchette moved ever so slightly. We laughed, thinking one of us must be pushing it. But then, something changed. It was subtle at first. Sarah began forgetting little things, her keys, what day it was, things that could easily be chalked up to stress or lack of sleep. But soon, it wasn't just small, insignificant details. She started forgetting entire conversations, moments that were important to both of us. It was as if parts of her life were being erased, one by one. I tried to brush it off. Maybe she was just tired, maybe we both were, but then it started happening to me. It began with small lapses, forgetting a song lyric or a detail from a story I'd just heard. But quickly, the gaps grew larger. I couldn't remember key events, things that had shaped who I was, moments that defined me. I felt a growing paranoia, as if something was lurking in the shadows, watching and waiting, feeding off our confusion and fear. We decided to dig deeper, desperate for answers. Late into the night, we scoured the internet, looking for any explanation. The more we read, the colder our room seemed to grow. Stories of others who had played with Ouija boards surfaced. Stories of people who had lost more than just a bit of time or a good night's sleep. They lost themselves. Some forgot their names, others their loved ones, and some could no longer remember their own faces when they looked in the mirror. It was as if the Ouija board had opened a door to something that now refused to let go. By the time Sarah's birthday rolled around, the situation had spiraled out of control. Her party should have been a joyous occasion, but as the candles flickered on her cake, she seemed distant, lost. We all gathered around to sing happy birthday, but she stared blankly at the cake, her eyes glazed over as if she were in a trance. When the song ended, she whispered, "Whose birthday is it?" That's when it hit me like a punch to the gut. Our memories weren't just fading, they were being devoured. Panic set in. We pulled each other aside and laid everything out on the table. Every forgotten detail, every moment lost. It was clear now. The Ouija board wasn't just a game. It was a conduit to something malevolent, something that thrived on our fear and confusion. And now, it was too late to go back. Desperate, we tried to reverse whatever we had done. We burned sage. We chanted prayers. We did everything we could think of to sever the connection. But it was no use. Our memories continued to slip away, like sand through our fingers. The more we tried to hold on to them, the faster they disappeared. In the end, we learned a hard lesson. Ouija boards might seem like a harmless thrill, but they can have dark, unforeseen consequences. What happened to us went beyond just lost memories. It left us questioning our very identities and the nature of reality itself. we realized that some doors, once opened, can never be closed. So, if you ever find yourself tempted to play with forces beyond your understanding, remember our story. Some things are better left untouched. Some doors should remain closed forever. Have you ever had a chilling experience with a Ouija board? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're hungry for more tales that will keep you up at night, be sure to check out my other videos. Until next time, keep the lights on and stay safe. You never know what might be lurking in the dark.